This is Geometry, Chapter 12, Section 3, in which we will study surface areas for pyramids and cones. Last time we did prisms, and all of our faces going around the prism were rectangles, so they were just take the perimeter times the height. When you're dealing with a pyramid, you don't have rectangles on the side, you have triangles. So to get those areas and add them up, we need half the perimeter times the slant height. Remember we talked about before, the slant height is the height of the side, the diagonal, if you will. And then once we have that, to get our total surface area, we just need to add one base, because there's only one base here. There's not a second one like there were on prisms. So in symbols, that's 1/2 P times L for slant height, and then add one base to get the surface area. So here we have this beautiful rectangular based pyramid that I tried to draw. And you can tell why I didn't major in art. But they're going to tell me that the slant height is 6 and the dimensions of the base are 3 by 5. So 3 here and 5 across this way. Well, to find the LA, we need half of the perimeter, 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5, times a slant height of 6, which is 48. And then to find the total surface area, we take the 48 we just got, plus the area of the base. 3 by 5 is 15. So that gives us 63 square whatevers. I didn't give you units on this one, so at any rate, that's your surface area. All right, let's deal with one a little bit trickier here. They tell me it's a square pyramid. Your mileage may vary, but that is actually a square. Okay, it may not look like it, but don't trust your lying eyes. We know the slant height is 11, and we know the height of the pyramid is 9. We can do a little Pythagorean game to get this leg of the right triangle. So we'll play the Pythagorean deal. 9 squared plus b squared equals 11 squared. Cleaning up, we get b is 6.325. So that's this length. Well, this would be half of the total length. If this part's 6.325, this also will be. So we have a total side length of 12.65. Now we're in business. Lateral area is 1/2 of the perimeter, 12.65 times 4, times the slant height 11, gives me a value of 278.3 for the lateral area. And then the surface area is take that lateral area plus the area of the base. The base was a circle, so side times side. Alright, the base was a square, sorry. Length times width, side times side, gives us a final surface area of 438 and change. Okay. That's for a pyramid. Now we'll deal with the cone. And the cone is the same idea. We're going to have half of the circumference. Well, the circumference is 2 times pi times r, so half of that would just be pi r. So pi times r times the slant height L, and that's your LA. And then your surface area is take that plus pi r squared for the circle on the bottom. Okay. And again, they like to give us this information so that we have to do a little work first. They love to tell us the height here, so we have to figure out the radius. Or sometimes they'll tell us the radius and the height and make us figure out slant. But either way, we can handle it because it's all Pythagorean. So do a little cleanup work, subtract over the 144, and we get A is 5. That's the radius. So LA is pi times 5 times 13, which gives us this nice value. Surface area would be that lateral area plus pi r squared. So we end up with 282 3/4, roughly. So again, we got pyramids and cones this time, and we have formulas for those. A lot of the heavy lifting here is just plug and chug. We'll get some Pythagorean thrown in for fun. If you had questions along the way, hopefully you wrote those down. Bring them in with you, and we'll see you in class.